been busy painting, getting all the rear end stuff finally painted, sealed up. So diff's all painted now. Yeah, so backing plates are all now painted up, so all that gear can now go on. They were pretty rusty, so I've cleaned them up, left the area where the bearings sit and also the dust seal. There's no point trying to push them on with paint and shit everywhere, so tape them off. Yeah, the drums, I've taped the inside where the brake shoes, liners, whatever you want to call them, go. But yeah, just painted the rest inside and out. Taped around the studs, so I'm just going to unmask them tomorrow. And yeah, they should be right for new bearings and seals. So springs, so the top springs, they're all painted up. Driver's side has 3 extra ones. I'm not exactly sure for the reason. I thought most of the weight would be on the other side, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's to contour to the road, I don't know. I'm going to look into it. All the spacer blocks, the U-bolt plates, U-bolts, the whole lot, everything's all now painted. So yeah, nicely sealed up. It's definitely dirty work cleaning it up, but it does pay off once it's all nice and black and sealed. These springs, they're all painted now, looking nice and neat. So yeah, they just need new bushes in them now because they are rooted. And yeah, they should be pretty much right to go. Also, painted the section of chassis where the suspension is, so cleaned it all up, all the hangers, cleaned all the dust out of those top brackets there because they just collect all the rocks and dirt and shit, and it just sits in there. So yeah, cleaned all that up for the main thing so that I can just bolt it all together. Then when it comes time to paint the chassis, if I am not able to sort of get in this area too well due to diffs and suspension and all that sort of stuff, I know that it's already been painted pretty good, so it'll be well enough sealed. A few bits to put in, so yeah, rubbers, doors, stuff. The new carpet, it's very close to being put in. I've just got to yeah, put some clamps on the speedo cable and then sealant the trans cover in, screw it down, and then yeah, fresh carpet can go in, so it should be good. Also, Petters Portland helped me out. We've got some new shocks for the front, so I've got to put them in. Jigsaw puzzles are done. Yeah, a little bit of a mission, but anyway, figured it out, got it all sorted, and yeah, most of it's pretty good. Had to make a few sort of little changes, mainly so these little hooks here, put a bit more angle on them. They were very shallow in the angle, which yeah, had me a little bit nervous that those springs were gonna slip off. So yeah, they feel a lot better now. Also, this little bracket here, which holds the adjuster in place, I ended up using the original ones because the new ones are pretty well flat. These ones have a bit of a curve in it, and the new ones weren't really working properly, so put the originals on there. They feel pretty good, and yeah, it's all looking pretty neat and tidy, so that's all that. And then yeah, obviously that's what come out of the diff. Nice bit of soup. Got the carpet in, and yeah, it's all looking pretty good. This interior is definitely shaping up to be a good one. So yeah, now that's all happened, I now need to start getting these doors assembled. Last night I ended up getting quarter vent windows in, so they've all been yeah, tidied up, cleaned up, everything's all good there. Reused the original rubber because it was still in good nick. Bit of silicone spray, definitely cleaned everything up, softened the rubber up, and yeah, it fits in there nicely, so that's all done. And then yeah, just before I fitted the Bailey channel, so that's all looking pretty good. Clips in there nicely all the way around. So I may be jumping the gun a little bit, but we'll wait and see once I get the window in. I have put a few sets of F-truck doors together, but it's been a very long time since my last set, so hopefully have 2 completed doors very soon.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side, yeah. chase our pleasures here, dug our treasures there. Can you still recall the time we cried?
So that's the doors all assembled together, seals in, glass in, all that. Everything seems to be working pretty well. It's nice and easy to wind. It's not over the top or anything. And yeah, it feels pretty good. So lubricating everything up and also just cleaning everything up's definitely helped. So yeah, pretty confident these should be good for a long time. Also, this little gap here, I'll fill that full of sealant, just so that water's not rushing straight in there and filling the door full of water. Want to avoid it if I can. The only reason I haven't put the door trim and everything on is some idiots forgot to buy the speakers. So I'm now going to have to buy them, get them here, hook them up, and then the doors can go together for good. Got a few parts now turned up, and I'm not sponsored. I am the sponsor, but it does look good to have all these bits laying out. So we're all pioneered up, looking pretty decent. So this is going to be everything we need for the sound system on this truck. Might be a bit overkill, might be a bit over the top, but I like my music. And if we're going to be doing some long Ks in this thing, which I'm hoping we're going to be able to do, I want some good stereo on it. So it's not over the top, hence why we don't have a sub and all that sort of shit. If we need that, we can get that down the track. But I think what we've got here is going to be more than good enough. So, and especially with all the installation and shit, I reckon it's going to sound pretty decent. So starting off, we've got two 5¼ inch door speakers. The reason I've gone for that and not 6.5s is I have fit 6.5 DEF truck doors, but you have to redrill the holes, and I've kind of already painted it. So yeah, a little bit full on me for not getting my old speakers, marking out the holes and drilling them before I did all the paint work and whatnot. But these 5¼ will still do near enough a good job to what a 6.5 will do. So one in each door, that'll be right. Then I can get all the doors finished off together, door trims on, the whole deal, and that'll be another piece done. Moving on, we've got two 6x8 speakers for the dash, but we're only going to be using one because I want to actually put it where that vent is there. There might be a little bit of fab work and whatnot to mount that up, but that's where I want it to go, and I reckon it'll sound more than fine there. The other speaker, because we won't be using both, hopefully, if I ever get my shit together, which means that thing over there will have to be going, pretty sure it needs a dash speaker, so the other one will go in it, and then that'll get us moving on that. The head unit is not a brand new one, but it is pretty much new. Yeah, opened up, not the right thing sort of deal. So anyway, the reason I've got one of these is hopefully I'll be able to blend this into the dash to the point where it doesn't look out of place. Problem is trying to find an old style stereo or convert an old stereo. Shit gets fucking expensive, and good luck finding an original one as well. So yeah, the reason I've done this also is reverse camera. So when you either drop the tray down, or if we ever put a hitch on this thing, it'll save me running half the paddock to down the back to see if we've got the trailer lined up and whatnot. So that should save me a few Ks. And yeah, that hopefully will do good enough. So yeah, I got that fairly cheap. And then yeah, we're still running the Pioneer amps. So this one I've had for a long time. It was actually in the truck next door. Obviously the truck next door is in 1,000 pieces and probably will be for a long time. So we may as well get some use out of this, and then hopefully down the track I'll buy all new gear for that. Didn't cost really too much. I don't even think really, because the amp was already bought and whatnot. Maybe 500 bucks if that. So pretty cheap really. Some people go, oh fuck, hang on. You can get the cheaper versions, but I ended up getting these because they all sort of suit each other, and yeah, they're sort of a little bit better quality than the bog stock base models, so hopefully we'll get a little bit more better sound out of it anyway. The speakers are now in, looking pretty good. Probably are borderline too small. I probably could have got away with going for the 6.5 like I did in my truck, but anyway, I thought I'd give this a go. They do fit in this pressing shape a lot better though, but yeah, I thought I was going to get away with not having to drill any holes, but yeah, I had to do the two lower ones on each speaker. But it is what it is. But yeah, they bolt in nice. Yeah, I ended up using different screws just so that they don't stick in the door as far in case I've got to do anything. I've had it with my truck before where, yeah, you're getting sliced open on the big screws that they supply with them. So I swapped them over. I didn't use the original or the supplied terminals and that, just because I'm a lot better feeling about using this cable, my terminals, some heat shrink, all that sort of stuff. And I also put a bit of this brush on stuff over the connections and whatnot, mainly because F-truck doors aren't the best sealed things. They tend to yeah, get a little bit ordinary in there. Hopefully with everything I'm doing though, they'll be pretty well sealed. But yeah, the speakers that come out of my truck were looking pretty ordinary when they come out. They still worked, but yeah, it just shows that there is moisture and stuff in there from time to time, depending on how you set it up. But yeah, so trying to make these last as long as possible. Also, a bit of the brush on stuff will help the signal wires not rattle around as much, because obviously these roads are shit. Started to look at the center speaker for the dash. So what I'm going to have to do now is actually build an adapter mount that will pick up these 4 bolt holes and then adapt into the 2 holes that are in the dash, because they're here and here, where these ones are there and there. Once that's done, then yeah, it's just a matter of screw the 2 screws in through the dash. That'll hold this up there nice and firm, and yeah, just run my wires to it. Happy days. 1 door trim on, looking pretty decent, and yeah, I'm definitely happy with how it's come up. The black on the red looks pretty good. Everything's all neat. New interior handle, because they always break. The old window winders, probably clean them up a bit more, but yeah, even the little ashtray cup looking pretty good. So yeah, that's 1 door done, pretty much completed. Thought I'd show you while I'm going. So yeah, this plastic here is part of the car builder's door repair kit, whatever they want to call it. And yeah, I've just been using the big straight edge to cut, obviously, the plastic out on the big blue workbench that we've got here. Plastic on, comes with black sticky stuff. Bit of a mission to get that on, just because they really don't put enough in the roll for the actual size of these doors, especially if you want to do what I've done here. If you did 1 lap around the outside, you'd be fine, but I've gone, yeah, around here because that's such a big area, around the speaker, around the window winder, door trim, handle setup, whatever you want to call it. And the reason I haven't actually just poked holes in it, fed the bolts back through and clamped it with this stuff here is because there's nuts on the rear side now, which means I'd have to try and undo all this just to tighten the nuts up. So may as well just cut around it and yeah, tuck it in. It's got some sticky back foam, so some leftover from when I was doing the dash. Yeah, so basically went around the speaker here just so that when the door trim presses down, it's gonna, yeah, press against this, which will help keep the sound from sort of taking off around the door trim. It's gonna now focus its way out through the vent in the door trim, hopefully improving a bit of sound and yeah, just give us a bit better quality. So for those tuning in, we now have seat belts. These are universal seat belts. They're not F-truck seat belts, so they're not 100% suited for these things, but anyway, I've made them work, and yeah, hopefully they'll do the trick. Biggest thing was probably these center seat belts. So these are a bit of a pain in the ass to get sorted, but anyway, we figured them out. They're in there, and yeah, so that's that pretty much sorted. For these side ones, so basically this spacer in behind here, I needed to change that out, and I ended up finding some old ones off a different set of seat belts, and yeah, they've spaced it out more than well enough, because when this rotated, it was actually grabbing on the pillar, ripping all the paint off, which is also stopping this from rotating as far as it needed to. So that one's that, and yeah, cover goes on now, something like that. So that's all tidy. Also with this, as you can see, seatbelt's now pointing the wrong way. So the way to do this, I'll try and do it with one hand. is hopefully try and get it to lock first. Is, yeah, fold him over, drag him down, and voila, there you go. Turned around, it's in the right way. So that's another piece done, finished. So now, yeah, I don't have to worry about them. When the seat goes in, I've just got to bolt the column back together. I've got a new return cam. Hopefully that'll fix the non-return issue at the moment. So when you steer back straight, your indicators flick off. For the most part, interior is, yeah, a good 80% done, I reckon. So seat won't be getting done because I'm still yet to find somebody to retrim it. So my seat's going to go in for the minute out of the truck next door, and I'm just going to put a cover over it. But basically this thing's just going to sit, and hopefully a new seat will be retrimmed by the time this thing's ready to go. Anyway, so yeah, I'll plot around here and see how we go tomorrow.